If you pick one, there are two left. Why did you put on?
Yes, for that reason, okay, I have done it for you, but we can explain what's happening there if you want. Because,
yes, because I don't understand.
Yeah, that we save time. So let us explain exactly that chart. Okay, I can explain on the chart itself. So I start by a $1 bill.
Yeah.
Okay, if I start by $1 bill, I still have a 5 and I still have a 10. I still have two more. So this is the 1 and this is the 2 and no more. There's a 1 here. You see? Finish. Why? Because we have 3 of $1 bill. Exactly. I have 1, 2, 3 papers. Let's say if you wanna imagine of this. So those are taken here. 3. Finish. Any question? Now you have only one bill that is $5. It's like one paper of 5, and you have only one bill of 10, and that's it. So imagine when you start by the 1, okay. So you still have one paper 5, one paper 10, okay. But no more. The 5 has no more 5. Finish. The 5 no more, and the 10 here has no more. Okay. You see, those branches don't extend anymore. You get it?
I think so.
Okay, for example, if you start by a $10 bill.
You already finished.
Oh, you finished. Why? Because they mentioned when you reach the $10 bill, you stop. For that reason, those they don't extend no more. Okay, when you reach the 10, you stop. Okay, so let me see why that 5 extends. If I have $1.05 bill, so this is over. What else I have? I still have 3 of that, and I still have $1.10. So you see the 5 taken, it can be 1 or a 10, but I have 3 more ones. So this is the first, second, third. I am done, finished. Now the 5 no more, I can take more 5 because it's only one bill. So I still have a 10, I stop. You get it? So here I cannot have a 5. There's no 5 there. There's no $5 here because it's one bill. If it was 2 bill, then it show up, and so on. So you see, how do we build the tree? That you should practice. But by the way, this is considered to be the hardest question. I mean, this is the hardest question. Why? Because you spend time building the tree. When you build the tree, if you build this, okay, I want to let you see how you put answers. Answers come easy later. So this is the hardest to build, hardest to draw. The hardest step is to draw. Hardest step is to draw. It's drawing the tree. Anyhow, we can draw it one more time if you want. So ask me if you have any question. We can draw it without looking right here even. So tell me. Do you want to start the drawing together? Let us draw it for a minute, okay? For a minute, to make sense, okay? Start. I want to practice with you. How do you approach it? I can pick a $1 bill. I can pick the $5 bill. I can pick the 10. Any question?
No, for now.
Okay. So what we are doing, I'm practicing how do you approach in thinking. So the game says when you reach the 10, you stop. So I stop. Okay, how many 5s do I have? I have 1. So no more 5s will pop up here. No more 5s will pop up. You get it? Okay.
Yeah.
If you select a 5, I may select after a 1 or a 10, but I stop every time I reach the 10. Now, how many $1 bills? I have 3 of the $1 bills. I have 3 of this. Okay, so you see, I have a 1 drawn. I may have 1 more, and I have 1 more. You get it? I cannot draw 2 ones at the same time because you select once, a paper once. You get it? Okay. So you see the branches, how they extend. Okay? So by the way, we have understand. This is what we call the first draw. This is the second draw. This is the third draw. So see, first, second, and third. You see how to make the branches. Every branch you move is a draw. Draw means you select. Any question? Okay. Now, what comes after? For example, how do I keep extending? So I'm still in that 5 extension. So here I stop, here there's a 1, but the 5 taken no more. But the 1, when I have the 1, I may have the, what else? I may have the 10, right? 5 is taken. From the 5, I'm expanding. So 5 is taken, I have only 1 paper of 5. No more the 5 shows up there, no more. You get it? Any question? So you see, you have a 1, a 2, and I have 1 more. And every time, because it may be a 1, then a 1, then 10, and maybe this is a 1 and then a 10, and that's it. So if you go back, you see the branches of the 5, how they extend. It's exactly what we are doing.
Now for part A, they say the probability of getting $11.
Yeah, perfect. So if you want to go answering, what is the point of winning 11? So when they say $11 as a value, so be careful, as a value. So which one? Yeah, $11 mean you want to add the branch, you want to add the path. So this is $11 as a value. So you go on, okay. Which one leads to 11 as a sum?
1 and 10, because if you have 10 in the beginning.
So yes, 1 and 10, so it is this path. Check if you have any more, and that's it. So
No, there is only
10, no, 5, check. I have 5, 1, 1, 1. No, this is won't be 11 for sure. So
I got 0.15 for the probability.
so it's only, is it only one path?
Yeah, one path.
Okay, one path. Now, how do you build the numbers for that path? So by the way you answer to say the answer for part A, you say the probability of getting $11, let's say, is equal to the path. Now, this is the path, okay? You say the probability of the path, if you want, it is 1 and 10, 1, 10. You can express it this way. Some would say 1, 10. It's up to you. Okay, if you have a path, let's say 1, 1, 1, 5. Let's say you say 1, 1, 1, 5. Some would say even 1, 1, 1, 5. It's up to you how do you express. Some would say 1 arrow 1 and so on. Okay.
Okay.
But in the system on your course, they express it as an arrow. Okay, so it's only one path. Now the values, you want to put numbers right here. Now this is how it goes on, the other understanding. And the probability of this to happen is, how many ones do I have?
3/5.
Yeah, because in total I have a 3 of this and 1, 1, so total 5. So this is 3 out of 5. That happens 1 out of 5, and this is 1 of 5. Now be careful without replacement. So when you take the other, so no more 5 bills, it's 4 in total. And this is the second one. And when you come right here, it's a 3 in total, and this is a 1. So every time you move, because the total is less every time, and every time if you are taking from the bill, it's less by 1.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyhow, the problem is easier because than taking into consideration like you have 2 bills of this. I don't have like 2 bills of the 5 and like 3 bills of the 10. It's easy now. It's only the game in the 1 bill because I have 3 of this. Anyhow, what are the numbers? So the probability of the 1 is 3/5. Now, when you move in a path, you multiply on the same path. Times 2/4, or times how much now? 10 is 1 over. It's 1/4 now, right? Which path I am choosing, by the way? So we go on. It is the 110.
Yeah, 110. So it's 3/5 times 1/4, which is 15%.
So yeah, you are choosing this path. Let me circle it. You are choosing this and that. So you're going here. So this is 3 out of 5, and this is 1 out of 4. Because when you move on, this is taken away from the total, but I still have $1 bill. But if you move to the 1, it would be how much? It would be 2 out of the 4. And that's it. So this is what you should know. If I have another path, by the way, I add up, okay? But all the way in a path, you multiply those. If you have another path, you add to it and you multiply even those.